This is practice A for section 7.3. We're going to do numbers 1 through 4. For numbers 1 and 2, they tell you to identify the three similar right triangles in the given diagram. So remember, we have a theorem that says if you have a right triangle and then there's an altitude to the hypotenuse of this right triangle, all three of these triangles are similar. Okay, now which three are similar? You need to write a similarity statement where the parts correspond. We're going to do that, but we're going to do number 3 at the same time, and it'll be easier to answer this question. Okay, so number 3 says to draw and label the vertices of three similar right triangles from exercise 1 so that the corresponding sides and angles have the same orientation. So remember, this is how we did this in our video. Make your little right triangle, make your medium-sized one, and then make your big one. Here's your little right triangle. Okay, now we have it set up where the long leg is going to be on the left side here. So this is segment BD, and then this is point C. Now we want it to be in the same orientation. So here's your medium-sized right triangle. We want to kind of take it and turn it this way. That way it looks like this. So your long leg is on this left side again. So the right angle is angle D. The long leg is segment AD, and the other vertex is B. The big right triangle has a right angle of B. The long leg on the big right triangle is segment AB, and then the other vertex is C. So it's really easy to see for number 1 which three triangles are similar when you put them in the same orientation. Okay, so for number 1, we're going to say the triangle BDC, that's our little one, is similar to the medium one. Make sure you keep the same order though. ADB, and that's similar to triangle ABC, that's our big one. Now, since these are similar, what's going to happen is you're going to have various lengths given here, and you can write a proportion that's going to help you solve for whatever lengths are missing. That's the whole point of this entire section. Okay, now number 2, I think we're doing the same kind of thing here with number 4. We're going to draw and label the vertices of three similar right triangles from exercise 2 so that the corresponding sides and angles have the same orientation. So let's stick with this kind of concept here. We're going to draw a little right triangle. We'll draw our medium-sized one. We'll draw our big right triangle. This altitude to the hypotenuse, that's always the long leg of your little right triangle. Likewise, this altitude to the hypotenuse of that right triangle, that's always the short leg on the medium-sized triangle. And then your big right triangle has a right angle of S, and the long leg is this guy, segment ST. So your other vertexes are. Now, these are the three triangles that are similar. If we just name them going this way, then all the parts will correspond because we put them in the same orientation. So triangle SWR is similar to triangle TWS, and that's similar to triangle TSR. So these diagrams are what you're going to see a ton in this section. It's one right triangle with an altitude to the hypotenuse drawn that makes three similar triangles. If you can break them apart in the same orientation, you're going to be at an advantage when we go to solve for the missing parts.